Imagine finding someone who feels like an extension of your soul, someone who seems to understand you on a level that's almost impossible to explain. It's a connection that goes beyond physical attraction or emotional compatibility. It's a deep, spiritual bond that shakes the very foundation of your being. You've heard people talk about twin flames, but how do you know if that's what you're experiencing? What if the signs are right in front of you, waiting to be recognized? In this video, we're diving deep into the unmistakable signs that you and your partner are twin flames. Whether you're seeing their name in unexpected places or feeling an overwhelming sense of familiarity, these clues aren't just coincidences, they're part of the spiritual journey you're on together. And here's the catch, most people miss these signs because they seem too subtle or too strange to be real. But once you start noticing them, there's no going back. The truth about your connection becomes undeniable. Could it be that you're already in the midst of a twin flame relationship, but you haven't fully understood the depth of it yet? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and the signs you may have overlooked will become crystal clear. Ready to discover the truth? Let's get started. 1. Seeing their name in random places. There's something about seeing a name pop up in unexpected places. Maybe you're scrolling through social media, or a character on a show suddenly shares the same name. Coincidence? Perhaps not. When it happens with your twin flame's name, it goes deeper. It's as if the universe is subtly reminding you of the connection you share, a synchronicity guiding you to pay attention. These moments of seemingly random encounters are often signs of a stronger bond than what meets the eye. Think about it. How often does someone's name just randomly pop into your day-to-day life? And yet, when it's your twin flame, this phenomenon becomes almost an overwhelming part of your daily experience. Whether it's in books, on street signs, or even overheard in a conversation, these coincidences are anything but accidental. They are breadcrumbs, leading you toward an unmistakable twin flame connection that transcends the physical world, nudging you toward a deeper understanding of your relationship. The next time this happens, consider it a gentle push from the universe. It's a reminder that your twin flame connection is alive and present, even if they're not physically near. Recognizing these signs isn't just about noticing a name, it's about acknowledging the synchronicity at play. This phenomenon ties into other aspects of the twin flame journey, where life's synchronicities become hard to ignore, guiding you toward undeniable truths. And speaking of synchronicities. 2. Overwhelming sense of familiarity. When you meet your twin flame, there's often an unshakable feeling that you've known them forever. It's not just a casual sense of familiarity, it's deeper, like you've shared lifetimes together. This overwhelming sensation doesn't always make logical sense, especially if you've just crossed paths for the first time. Yet, in that moment, it feels like a reunion of souls. This familiarity is one of the most unmistakable twin flame signs and symptoms, signaling that this connection is something far beyond the ordinary. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt at ease, as though every interaction is effortless? That's exactly how it feels with a twin flame. Even the silences between you speak volumes, as if no time or space could ever come between your bond. It's this recognition that makes the connection so powerful, leaving you wondering how someone you just met can feel like home. The feeling is unmistakable, and it often leaves people questioning if they've experienced this before in a past life or another dimension. This sense of familiarity is more than just comfort, it's a signal from the universe that you are meant to explore this connection further. It opens the door to deeper understanding, as if you're picking up where you left off in a previous life. But there's more to the story, and it doesn't stop with just this feeling. The synchronicities between your lives continue to unfold, revealing layers of connection you may not have realized before. Speaking of synchronicities. 3. Synchronicities in life events. One of the most fascinating aspects of a twin flame connection is how life events between you and your twin seem to align. It's as if your lives are moving in sync, even when you're miles apart. From job changes to moving to new places, significant shifts in your lives seem to happen simultaneously. These synchronicities aren't mere coincidences, they are part of the energetic bond that ties you together, guiding both of you along the same path, even if you don't realize it at first. Imagine this: you're thinking about making a major life decision, and out of nowhere, you hear that your twin flame is going through a similar experience. It's almost eerie how often these parallels emerge. Whether it's emotional shifts, career changes, or even random life occurrences, these mirrored experiences are powerful twin flame relationship signs. The universe orchestrates these events to bring your lives into alignment, ensuring that you both grow and evolve at the same pace. These synchronicities are part of a bigger picture, revealing the depth of your connection. They push you to question the randomness of life and open your eyes to the idea that this relationship is something more. The more you notice these patterns, the more you understand that your twin flame is part of your soul's journey. And as these events unfold, other subtle signs appear, like songs or lyrics speaking to your soul. 4. Songs or lyrics speaking to you. Ever had that moment when a song plays, and the lyrics feel like they're speaking directly to your soul? It's a surreal experience, especially when the words seem to perfectly describe your twin flame connection. Even if it's unintentional, music can act as a bridge between you and your twin flame, offering clarity or comfort in moments of doubt. These moments aren't random, they're synchronicities that reinforce the depth of your bond, reminding you of what lies beneath the surface of your relationship. Picture this: you're thinking about your twin flame, and suddenly a song comes on that mirrors your emotions perfectly. It feels as if the universe handpicked that song just for you. The lyrics could be about love, loss, or even spiritual connections, but they resonate so deeply that it's hard to ignore. This is one of the unmistakable signs of a twin flame connection, where the energy of your relationship finds a way to reach you through everyday experiences, like music. These musical moments go beyond mere coincidence, they are part of the journey. Sometimes, the songs come with messages that help you navigate the challenges or celebrate the joys of your twin flame relationship. When you're tuned into these signs, every lyric becomes a whisper from the universe, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your bond. And just as these musical synchronicities occur, you might also notice that your twin flame's presence lingers, even when they're not physically around. 5. Sensing their presence when they're not there. One of the most intriguing signs of a twin flame connection is the ability to sense their presence, even when they're not physically with you. It's like an invisible force that pulls you toward them, no matter how far apart you may be. Whether you're sitting in a quiet room or going about your day, you might suddenly feel like they're nearby, almost as if their energy is wrapping around you. This deep spiritual connection transcends time and space, reminding you that your bond is much more than physical proximity. You may feel their presence in the subtlest of ways: a familiar scent, a slight touch on your skin, or even a random thought that brings them to mind. These moments are not coincidences. They are powerful twin flame relationship signs, showing that your souls are in constant communication. This feeling of closeness is often described as an energetic connection that makes it possible for you to feel each other's emotions, even when you're miles apart. This sense of presence can be comforting, especially during times of separation. It's as though the universe is reassuring you that your twin flame is always with you, even when they're not in the same room. These sensations strengthen your bond and remind you of the deep spiritual ties that connect you. Just as you sense them, other synchronicities can unfold, like random strangers bringing up twin flame concepts in conversations that seem completely unrelated. 6. Random strangers mentioning twin flames. Ever been in a conversation, and suddenly, someone brings up twin flames? You weren't even talking about it, and yet, there it is, a mention of a concept that feels oddly personal. When random strangers or acquaintances start discussing twin flame-like connections around you, it's more than just a coincidence. It's the universe trying to get your attention, subtly pointing out that this topic is relevant to your life right now. These moments of synchronicity often act as reminders of the path you're on with your twin flame. You might be at a cafe, overhearing a conversation, or chatting with someone new, and without any prompting, the topic of twin flames arises. It's almost as if the universe placed that person in your path to deliver a message. This is one of those unmistakable twin flame connection signs that can feel both surreal and deeply affirming. It's a sign that the energy surrounding your connection is so strong that it spills into your everyday interactions, even with strangers. These moments may leave you wondering how or why these discussions keep cropping up in your life. But they are part of the larger puzzle, gently guiding you to recognize and embrace the journey you're on with your twin flame. And as these conversations unfold, they often lead to even deeper realizations, like the intense déjà vu experiences that many twin flames encounter along their journey. 7. Intense déjà vu experiences. Déjà vu is one of those eerie sensations that leaves you questioning reality for a moment. With a twin flame, this feeling can be even more intense, as if you've already lived through certain moments together. Whether it's a shared experience or simply a conversation, these flashes of familiarity often hint at something much deeper. It's not just about reliving a moment, it's about recognizing that your souls have met before, perhaps in past lifetimes or in other dimensions. This is one of the most unmistakable twin flame signs, as it directly ties to the spiritual bond between you. Imagine sitting with your twin flame and suddenly feeling like you've had that exact conversation before. Every word, every gesture feels like a scene you've already played out. These moments of intense déjà vu aren't just coincidences. They're a signal from the universe that your connection goes beyond the here and now. Recognizing your twin flame often comes with these surreal experiences, further affirming the idea that your paths have crossed long before this lifetime. These déjà vu experiences can happen frequently, especially when you're around your twin flame or thinking about them. It's as if time bends for a moment, giving you a glimpse of the timeless bond you share. As these flashes of familiarity occur, they serve as a reminder that your connection spans across lifetimes, and you're just rediscovering it in the present. And with that, the journey only deepens, leading to more signs and realizations. Now that you've uncovered these unmistakable signs, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Recognizing your twin flame is just the beginning. Are you ready to explore this connection on a deeper level and unlock the full potential of your relationship? The signs are there, waiting for you to act. So, what's your next step? Have you already noticed these signs in your life? Or are you still searching for clarity? Take a moment to reflect. Let the synchronicities, the feelings of déjà vu, and the sudden realizations sink in. There's so much more to this journey than meets the eye. What if this connection is the key to everything you've been seeking? Ask yourself, what will you do differently now that you're aware of the signs? How will you embrace the energy between you and your twin flame? Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss out on more insights like these. Continue expanding your consciousness by watching the recommended video that you see on the screen right now.